Harry has finally found a way to get his alien essence back, though it's coming with an unwanted family reunion in Resident Alien Season 4. In the wake of escaping from the Greys and returning to Earth, Alan Tudyk's protagonist found he no longer had the ability to transform into his alien form, believing that the Greys had installed some form of inhibitor. As he begins to come to terms with being a human, Harry is taken by the Galactic Housing Council, where he is put on trial for sabotaging multiple Grey missions, including stopping the Yellowstone explosion and saving Kate's baby. Learning that the Greys stole his alien essence and that the Council has it, Harry makes a deal with the Federation to get it back to hunt down and kill the Mantid on Earth, or give over his soul to the Greys. Though they agree to the deal, they turn Harry's essence over to a conservator, revealed to be Harry's alien father, much to his chagrin. Resident Alien Season 4, Episode 7 subsequently follows the two back to Earth, where Harry has to find a way to get his essence from his disapproving father before it's too late. Ahead of the episode's premiere, Screen Rant interviewed Stephen Root to discuss Resident Alien Season 4, Episode 7, Daddy Issues. The guest star opened up about continuing his two-decade-plus trend of getting to work with Alan Tudyk, including the wild ways they depicted their characters' alien behaviors, as well as the complicated relationship between Harry and his father, and how his return will impact the character going forward. He also reflects on his recent run playing darker characters, and his upcoming King of the Hill return. Root and Tudyk have stayed in each other's circles for over 20 years. I was so happy to get a call from him. While Root is no stranger to such wacky comedies as Resident Alien, one film that laid the foundation for the Emmy nominee's appearance on the show was that of 2004's Dodgeball, a true underdog story, in which he found himself first working with Tudyk. Not only did that movie see the two work together, they would even later reunite in Tudyk's comedy series Con Man, which he wrote, directed and starred in, as the two have kept in touch over the years, and he was then so happy to get a call from him for Resident Alien. "What do you think, Dad?" Root recalls Tudyk asking him. And I went, "Yes, Alien Dad? Yes, I'm in." I was very happy. I happened to be pretty busy this year, and it was going to be hard to slip it in between a couple of other projects, but we made it happen, because I love Alan. After praising his love for the show, which he has always watched since the beginning, Root also recalls Resident Alien Season 4 being a reunion with Alice Wetterlund, as the two worked together on the 2016 comedy Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Though acknowledging, I didn't really get to work with everybody, as his character's arc was mostly time spent between Ed and Harry, he had a very fond memory of his experience with the show, feeling it was great to see everybody and praising his co-stars as being tremendous actors. There's a surprising amount of improved behind Harry and his dad's alien ways. Root also missed out on the show's prosthetics work. With Ed being one of the few members of Harry's species to appear in the show, the latest episode of Resident Alien reveals more about Harry's past, including a heated conversation regarding the protagonist's late brother, in which they return to their native language. Though the show's past has seen Tudyk's character speaking in his native tongue, it pretty much always comes across as a collection of random sounds, being unclear just how his language actually works. When asked about talking in Harry and Ed's language, Root reveals that these sequences are almost entirely improvised, with Tudyk telling him, "You're going to make something up, and I'm going to try to reproduce it." This led to the pair trying out a couple of different ones for how to pronounce the late brother's name, which led to the longer one seen in the episode, which Root found was more fun for Tudyk to try to get it together. And Alan came up with a couple of really nice, I think they were, ad-libs, Root recalled. "I can't remember from the script, just as he gets up from the floor, 'Oh, I didn't remember I was this tall.' So he came up with a couple of great things. I have to give him credit for it." Though Root didn't really get to use the alien head of Ed in his natural form, he did find he was very happy to get to utilize the tremendous alien hands from the show's production team, as he is the biggest nerd ever. The Emmy nominee went on to praise the whole conceit of the show, particularly for how it's gotten bigger with its arcs, feeling it's widened out since its debut, and that's only to its benefit. Ed's return reminds Harry about the different ethics systems between humans and aliens. Filming his death scene also had a bizarre nature to it. Stephen Root said, looking judgingly as Alan Tudyk's Harry cleans up a mess at the diner in Resident Alien Season 4. As indicated by Resident Alien Season 4, Episode 6 ending, Episode 7 sees the relationship between Ed and Harry quite strained, with the crux of the episode seeing Root's character reminding Tudyk there's a major difference between aliens and humans, as they're two different ethics systems, and Ed wants Harry to stop all this nonsense and kill everybody. Much to his father's dismay, though, Harry is more human than alien by the point of Season 4, which Root found was a nice dichotomy to get to play through the episode. Initially agreeing to Ed's deal to kill one human in exchange for his alien essence, Episode 7's ending delivers something of a twist when he brings a tied-up Max to Harry's cabin to be killed, given he can see aliens, only for Harry to instead stab and kill his father with a fireplace poker. Humorously acknowledging the mix of tones in his death scene, particularly since you're still seeing fratricide, Root recalls filming the scene as being bizarre, but also really well staged and well done, praising the show for having great stunt people. But for me, it was flailing after being dead, Root said with a chuckle. I felt like I was in a 60s movie going, flails arms and makes gibberish sounds. But it was fun, it was great and well written, well done by the stunt guys. I've got a great picture of my alien form with something in it that Alan sent me. Chuckles. He was further amazed at the absolutely incredible work the visual effects team behind Resident Alien put into the show, recalling, "We didn't shoot the episode that long ago, but that there was a lot of work to be done in the wake of wrapping production, feeling the team did a great job with it." Root loves finding some kind of humanity behind his darker characters. One show, in particular, sticks out to him as having the perfect creative force driving it. Though having first found success with more comedic characters in the likes of Office Space, Dodgeball and King of the Hill, the past decade has really seen Root become better known for his work playing darker characters, namely Jim Hudson in Jordan Peele's Get Out and Fushes in Bill Hader's Barry. Laughing as he recognizes that there's no humanity in Resident Alien's Ed, as he was probably treated the same way by his alien dad that he treats Harry, he explains that the reason behind his shift to dark characters is all about the script and the people who are doing it.